Morning, everybody out there in YouTube land. If you're having a good morning, it's absolutely beautiful morning here. I'm in Minnesota, sipping away at my morning coffee. No, I don't do the Cato coffee thing. This is just good old-fashioned Folgers is what it is. Folgers with 3 little Hershey's chocolate creamers and a little bit of sugar. Yeah, I'm not the most healthiest guy in the world with my choices. You only live once, man. Might as well enjoy it while you're here. You ain't here forever. You know the old saying about Marines is everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. I know where I'm going, so I ain't scared about dying. Oh, well. I have a dilemma this morning. I'm waking up in a rest area just, I don't know, probably about 10, 20 miles north of Albert Lea, Minnesota. I think I'm still in Minnesota. I only got 360 miles to run today down to Kansas City, Missouri. I got a drop, though, that's at 9:30 in the evening. I woke up at 6:30 this morning, made my coffee. I've basically got 2 dilemmas. You like the hand signals? 2 dilemmas. First dilemma. It's only got 360 miles to run down to Kansas City. That's about 6 hours worth of driving time. You got 14 hours in your day. Sure would eat up a bunch of my clock if I took off at 6 o'clock. So I've been sitting here burning time, drinking my coffee, just sitting here. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. The Bing and the Bang have already taken their walk and laid around out there in the grass for a while. I've done my little domestic duties here in the truck. About halfway through my coffee. So if I got 6 hours of driving time, take 3 hours on there to break without hurting my driving clock, that's 9 hours. I basically probably shouldn't leave till about noon. But you know what? I think, let's come back to that. Dilemma number 2. What's for breakfast? Now, one of my favorite things for breakfast is just to have toast with peanut butter and honey on it. Normally when I do that, though, I want a glass of milk to go with it. If I drink a glass of milk with my peanut butter and honey on toast, I'm probably going to want to take a little nap or something a little bit later. But here's the dilemma. I can't decide do I want to have peanut butter, honey, and toast? Or I can diddy-bop on down here to Albert Lea, which I need to stop at the Petro anyway. Deadgum windshield is filthy dirty. So I need to clean my windshield, so I'm going to stop at Albert Lea anyway. And they have some of the best bacon there, by the way. It's $12 a pack, but woo, is it good stuff. I'll fry it up on the George Foreman in the back, put it on turkey sandwiches. It's like a little slice of heaven. So I can either have the peanut butter and honey on toast. Could have a bowl of cereal, but I don't know. I'm not feeling the bowl of cereal this morning. Or if I diddy-bop down there to Albert Lea, clean my windshield, I can get me egg, ham, and cheese on a croissant. On a croissant. Raw, raw, raw. Oh, you and your fancy croissant sandwich for breakfast. So, how do I handle my dilemma? Screw it. I tell you what, I'm going to do exactly what I want to do. I'm going to run down here to Albert Lee. I'm going to get me a croissant, ham, and cheese sandwich with a little mayo on it for breakfast, just because that's what I want. And then I'm going to diddy bop down through Iowa. And I'm going to stop at that 3 or 4 mile line marker on the south end of Iowa on I-35 and take a nice long 2-hour hike up there around the lake with the dogs, and we're going to enjoy the middle of our day. And then I'll scurry on down to Kansas City, probably get in there about 2 or 3 hours early, go off duty, sneak in the gate off duty. Did I say that out loud? See, that was supposed to be on the inside. I wasn't supposed to let that outside. That was just supposed to stay on the inside. Anyway, I hope y'all are enjoying your morning cup of coffee. Hey, by the way, this cup that I'm drinking from, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little rhino on it. This was an impulse buy. I was at Walmart buying groceries, and I bought the little coffee maker and the filters and all that good stuff. And I was standing in line to get ready to pay for everything, and I realized, hell, I don't have a coffee cup. Anyway, they had these little rhino coffee cups. You can see it's got a nice little cap on it, and it's pretty tight. They got the little self-rimming cap on it and stuff. You don't have to thread it on there or nothing. And I was talking to my daughter about this. She's telling me that these rhino cups, my daughter is a cup fiend. She loves cups. What a weird obsession, right? But she loves cups. And I told her I bought this rhino cup, and I was really impressed with it. And she says, yeah, Daddy, it's basically a knockoff of a Yeti. And I said, really? I said, I only paid like $6-7 for it. This is the best freaking coffee cup I've ever had. This thing, you fill it up with coffee. I can fill this puppy up with coffee at 7 o'clock in the morning, and at noon, it's still warm. This thing freaking rocks. $6-7 at Walmart. Rhino coffee cup. Pardon my French, but it's the shit. So, I'm a good coffee cup. Rhinos. Matter of fact, I tell you what I'm going to do. So whenever I pick up a new trainee, first thing we do when he gets in the truck is we run down to Walmart, have a little time to do a little shopping. That way they can buy a pillow if they need a pillow or a blanket or that kind of stuff. I do provide their first set of sheets and mattress cover and all that kind of good stuff. So I help out a little bit. Also understand that when guys are first coming into business, they generally don't have any money. So I load up on the deli meats at the deli and a couple loaves of bread and stuff like that, so they can have a sandwich anytime they want one. That way they don't have to starve to death while they're out on the road for the first 30 days. Pretty sad, actually. I guess what's pretty sad is some of these trainers out here in this industry, they'll just use these trainees for the miles, and you know they're getting bonuses and training money and all that kind of stuff for these kids, and they treat them like an unwanted stepchild when they're on the truck. You know, how they won't even let them use one of their own tissue papers. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You got to be more giving soul than that. Anyway, I help them out with a little bedding and coffee and a little something to eat every day. It ain't no big deal. You know, I wonder about some of these truck drivers that treat their trainees that way, because it's pretty common for me to provide a meal or two for somebody every single day. Be my own children, family, friend, just somebody that's in need. When you make the kind of money we make out here, why do you act like it's a burden or a hardship to buy a man a meal a day? Come on. Give him something to eat. Be kind to your fellow man. And that brings us to the end of my YouTube this morning. It's run on long enough. 11 minutes, it says. God bless you, each and every one. Help change the world. Be kind to each other. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.